say the catchphrase. This is Tell Us Someone. First question, of course, is from Endocron. Where did all the Bigfoots go? Well, of course, the Bigfoots, look, they didn't go anywhere. They're still there wherever they were. And look, the thing is that you might not see them because for the fact that they're a bit blurry at times, and you don't know whether the Bigfoot is like there, or it's something else, or it's just a smudge on your glasses or your lens of your video camera, or on your monitor at home, and well, you don't know whether it's the Bigfoot or not, so you won't be able to tell if it is a Bigfoot or not. So therefore, you're always going to default to not sounding crazy, unlike me. So therefore, the Bigfoot is in your heart. Next question, of course, is from Stubbs. Wait. Who did what on third with the salads and sandwiches? So does that mean, where is my tractor? No! We did the where and the what and the sandwiches and the tractors last week and the week before. You can't just keep on going with the same bit if I don't have any of the bit left. There are no bits of that bit left that I haven't already mined up with the tractor and the who's on what with the sandwiches and the chicken burgers, which is only a big chicken burger if it's from like the Chickenburg region of Australia. Otherwise it's just a sizzling chicken sandwich and stuff. And that's how hard it is to get more of the same material from this, more jokes from the same material. I had to import something from elsewhere, from another joke entirely, just to jam it in there, just to keep things going with another joke, because this is trying to be a comedy channel, so I have to do the jokes. Next question, of course, Dogfish or Sharam. What is the total number of turtles? Well, there is no turtle number. It's basically infinite. It's totals all the way down. Mildly Terrible asks, how many kindergartners could you beat in a fight if they were armed with crayons? Well, I wouldn't. I would say, here's a fun game. Why don't you go and mob that guy over there? I'm wearing the Buffalo Bill shirt, so they'd listen to me and they'd go draw on the other person over there. Not draw like a cowboy, like draw with a crayon. Like that. No, actually, probably like that. Because that's how kindergartners draw with. That's how I used to do it. I wouldn't let me have finger paints. Last question, of course, from Jonathan Stern. Questionable content. What is the best insult you've ever heard? Well, of course, that's, it can go historically way back in time, like when Lady Astor told Winston Churchill, what was it? You're drunk. And of course, in that exact voice. And then Winston Churchill said, you're ugly, and I shall be sober in the morning. Which is okay. That's good. Pretty good for a guy who was drunk at the time, between 1895 and 1965. Pretty darn good for somebody who was drunk for that long. Very impressive, but not the best. The really good stuff was as the wind picks up, and I don't know whether you can actually hear me over the wind, is when that rap guy, Headley Lamar, went on the Super Bowl this year, did an entire Super Bowl halftime show where he called Drake a nonce in front of the president. He could have been calling him a nonce too. But anyway, he used an entire Super Bowl halftime show to call Drake a nonce. That's what you've got to deal with. That's what everybody has to compete with now. I don't know how you're going to do it. It was the biggest thing to happen in American football since Janet Jackson's right titty. I bow to you, Hedley Lamar. And that's it for Tell Someone for this week. If you would like to ask me a question, then ask me a question in the question placing asking place questions below. Or you can answer this dovetail question if you want. Yep, yeah, that's the stuff. That's the well, there's the dovetail question there and the thing and nothing else for me to do but say, well, that I'm dangerously talented. I don't have a cool sign off. And now for something completely different.